Hello everyone and welcome to Holistic Healing with Deepshikha. There is a quote by Rumi that says, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." When I read this quote, it seemed beautiful. Maybe I was feeling poetic that day. But today, when I read it so that I can write about it for this podcast, it seems kind of sad. But if you are to ask me right now how I really feel about it, I actually don't know. So why not explore it a little? Let us explore the deeper meaning behind this concept, examining its implications for personal growth, resilience, and the human experience. The quote, "Wound is the place where the light enters you," suggests that moments of pain, trauma, and adversity serve as catalysts for personal growth and enlightenment. At its core, this quote speaks to the transformative potential of adversity. When we experience hurt, whether it be through loss, rejection, or failure, we are forced to confront our vulnerabilities and reevaluate our perspectives. It is in these moments of darkness that we become receptive to new insights, wisdom, and understanding. The pain we endure acts as a conduit for introspection and self-discovery, leading to profound personal growth. Moreover, hurt can foster empathy and compassion towards others who are also navigating their own struggles. By embracing our vulnerabilities and acknowledging our pain, we cultivate a deeper sense of connection with the world around us. Throughout history, countless individuals have exemplified the transformative power of hurt. From artists channeling their pain into masterpieces to activists fueling social change through their own experience of adversity, the quote resonates across various domains of human endeavor. Consider the story of Malala, the Pakistani activist who survived a gunshot wound to the head by the Taliban. Despite facing unimaginable violence, Malala emerged as a global advocate for girls' education and a symbol of courage and resilience. Her journey exemplifies how hurt can catalyze a profound sense of purpose and drive positive change in the world. In literature, characters like Harry Potter, who endures immense suffering and loss throughout his journey, ultimately emerges stronger and more compassionate individual. The narrative arc of such characters reflects the universal truth that adversity has the potential to shape us into more resilient and empathetic beings. But all this is fine. I mean, you may even agree with whatever I have spoken till now. But when it comes to us on a personal level, it isn't so easy to see an adversity or a setback as an experience, as an event that will help us change our perspective or priorities. I mean, when something happens that makes us feel bad or makes our heart hurt, I know it is very difficult or almost impossible to see it as an opportunity. It may even make us feel that we could have done without such an opportunity. And please note, I'm not talking about the events that hurt us because of bruised ego. This is what I'm going to talk about now. At a personal level, I always try to bargain with the universe that whatever lessons I am to learn may please come in a manner that does not hurt. Though the success rate of such tactics is zero, but I still continue to do it. In between all the bargaining and trying to make sense of why things have to be a certain way, what I have come to realize is that the wound and light Rumi is talking about in this quote is basically universe's way of making space within us for the lessons of wisdom we need to learn. It is something like we are a container made of glass. Glass that has been darkened or painted on all sides. At the same time, this container is full of various things. The education we've undergone, the different experiences, our emotions, our beliefs, and maybe even things from a past life. So much so that we are quite full with no space for anything new to enter. But that's not how life works. If you're full with no space for learning or growth, that's when you get stuck. So now the paint chips a little from the outside of the container and the sun rays can now enter it. This of course isn't comfortable because everything inside of us is so used to staying in the dark. So some of the things react to this light and maybe perish. Some things move further in, so on and so forth. It is mighty uncomfortable and also hurts, making us wonder about all the whats and whys. But what you don't see at that point of time is that all this has made up space in you for the light to enter, which leads to good things to grow within you. But again, that completely is on us. Some of us tend to hold on to the uncomfortable, hurting feelings and put up patchwork from inside of the container to avoid the light from entering at all, thinking of having saved ourselves. While some of us undergo the hurt and the pain, feel it, dwell on it, spend time with it, and then look at the wonder of life as things start to grow within us. The manner in which slowly the love, care, affection, happiness, confidence, self-worth starts to fill that space. And if you're someone like me, you also take it on yourself to chip away the balance of the paint on the outside of the container so that the light can enter from all sides. Of course, it's not an easy task. Often you would stop and wonder at the intelligence of doing something of this kind. But at the same time, the universe will also show the love and the encouragement that you need to make it all worth it. I am not sure how sensible this example of a container was. But remember that it takes darkness to see the light that a soul carries. And it is also this darkness that gives us the hope for light to enter. What is important is to not get so comfortable in this darkness that you stop the light from entering. In the end, all I would like to say is that during the times that are difficult and hard, try to remember to see the lessons it brings and the opportunities that unfold. But also remember to respectfully feel the emotion that it brings forth. That's where the healing takes place. That's where the growth happens and the wisdom enters. With this, I come to the end of this episode. As Sandra Krings says, the tiny seed knew that in order to grow, it needed to be dropped in dirt, covered with darkness, and struggle to reach the light. Thank you for listening to this episode. Keep shining, keep rising till we meet again.